There's 104 days of self-isolation. Outdoor school has come along to save us. We'll still social distance, but with entertainment, there's so much for us to do now. Like maybe doing critter catch with Fossil and Bumble, or cleaning up your messy room. Different experiments with Potato, or wilderness first aid with Trillium. Learning things with Root about animals, or measuring stuff with Marmot. Fascinating. Learning to plant with Lich, plant facts with Morning Glory, and obviously camp songs too. This rocks! As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do. Outdoor school is so much fun. Come on, Boulder! So stick with us, because the Creekside Staff are gonna do it all. So stick with us, because the Creekside Staff are gonna do it all. Jericho! The Creekside Staff are making a title sequence.
Hi, I'm Trillium. I'm a nurse at Creekside Outdoor School. This is part 2 of first aid at home or outdoors. Today we're going to talk about a sprained ankle. Sprained ankles occur when you roll, twist, or turn your ankle. The tough bands called ligaments, which hold the bones in place and restrict range of motion, are stretched or torn beyond their limits. They are actually forced to go beyond their limits. This usually occurs on the outside of an ankle, not the inside, the ligaments on the outside. You experience pain, swelling, possible bruising, tenderness at the site, and if a person hears or feels a popping sensation, then this could mean a very severe strain or a broken ankle bone. This needs medical attention as soon as possible if you hear that popping. First aid for a sprained ankle is to have the person sit down or lie down, elevate or raise the ankle or foot a little bit. It can be a blanket, or you can, if you're at home, you can be on the couch to raise your whole leg. The next thing is very important, is to ice it. Ice that sprained ankle. You need to have something between the skin and the ice, like a blanket or a towel or a jacket or anything. If you do not have ice, then you can go, if you're outdoors, if there's a pond or a stream, you can use the cool water from that. If you don't have that, then you can use water from your water bottle. Very important. Icing should happen every 2 hours, the first 24 hours, and icing for about 20 to 30 minutes. If you happen to have a first aid kit with an ACE bandage, you can roll it around the ankle, underneath the foot in a figure 8, around the sides of your foot, and keep going until you get to the end of the ACE bandage. That usually comes with Velcro or clips to keep it in place. It should be firm and tight, but not too tight to cut off circulation. And the person can tell you if their toes are getting numb or tingly, and that means that you need to loosen it a little bit. Getting back. If you're out and somebody has hiking poles or trekking poles, you can certainly use those as crutches to keep the weight off of that one foot as much as possible. If that doesn't happen, you can have 2 big sticks if you can find them. And if it's really too painful to bear any weight, then your friends and family are going to have to carry you to the car. Next is prevention for a sprained ankle. This is really important. You need to warm up those muscles, all kinds of big muscles, especially in your legs, and your hips and your core and your arms, before you do any exercise or sports activities. It's real important not to go do vigorous activity with cold muscles. The next thing to do is, if you've had an injury to an ankle previously, is to wear an ankle brace or ankle support. Wear good fitting shoes, not high heels, and certainly not flip-flops to hike in. They give you 0 support. Keep your muscles strength and flexibility, which means weights, running, stretching, very important stretching. The other thing that's really important that a lot of people don't do, it's good for any age, is to do balance exercises. And I'll back up. There's a common yoga pose where you stand on one foot and bend at the knee with your other leg, with your lower leg pointed backwards. Keep that pose for 1 to 2 minutes. Then change legs and do it with the other leg. What you can add, which may make it a little bit tougher, is put your hands above your head. Thank you. That's all for first aid number 2, and we will be first aid number 3 in a while, and I will see you. And this is Bye from Trillium. Having a good day. Bye.
Here outdoor school, so cool. Super glad you made it. You're here to learn about science and nature. Make a few friends out here. When you're on field study, getting good and muddy, Eldon pelts and in your beads, Jericho. If you don't think outdoor school's going to be so cool, I'm here to tell you outdoor school's going to change you. Just show up